Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a little bit of unboxing from Hermes, a new handbag to show you guys, and a couple other pieces that I picked up along the way. And then also wanted to give you guys a full update on which handbags I got rid of, sold, and rehomed. There was a total of 25 handbags that I said goodbye to. And some of these handbags were the longest time one of my favorites. But when I was cleaning my closet and I came into this room and I started looking around, started thinking, and it was more like a snowball effect. So once you start to get rid of one item, you start thinking about the other and the other and the other. So that's kind of like what happened to me in that situation. But I have no regrets at all. I don't miss a single one that I got rid of. So the main reason why I started clearing them out was because, number one, I wasn't getting the use out of it. And I also thought to myself that if I were to get more handbags in the future, I would need to clear out some of these handbags that are just sitting here looking beautiful and all, but they're not getting the use out of it. And if you were to ask me if I regretted buying any of these pieces that I've let go, I would have to say no, because at that time, looking back, I still really like them. Knowing my personality, I would still want them in my collection. You know, it's different when you actually own it and you have it for a little while, and then that's when you like really realize that, okay, maybe this is not the style for me, and that's fine because that's the way it is. Like, you never know until you have it. So I'm gonna go through the list of all the ones that I sold. The first two that was the first to go was the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis in both colors. I had the reverse monogram and I also had the pink empreinte print. Both great handbags. I think at the time I really wanted it because it was like the most it thing back then. I think that was like 4 years ago. Yeah, I barely used it. I love the idea of the crossbody, but since having so many other handbags to choose from, this was kind of like on the back end afterwards. So those were the first two handbags that I said goodbye to. Next was the Louis Vuitton New Wave print. The reason why I got this one was I think the style of having the dual or the triple versatility of having a coin purse and the bag, and it's kind of like the accessoire that had like multifunction to the bag, and then it also had the chain, which you can kind of use it as a clutch. That idea was very intriguing, but then I don't know, I didn't really like the big LV in the front, so that was kind of like the bag that I kind of forced myself to really like, and I'm so happy that I got rid of that one because I wasn't sure. Ed loved it. He was like, yes, because he loves white purses. He's like, yes, this is it, this is good. So I think that was one of the main reasons I got it anyways, but I wasn't like in love with the bag. That was the only bag that I was like, oh, should I get it? Okay, I'll just get it kind of idea. Happy to let that one go. The other one was the on-the-go tote from LV. Again, I wasn't like using it on the daily use. I actually prefer the PM size, which is right here in the taupe color. That I love. That's one of the most used bag in my collection from LV. So that one was gone. And the next one is the Chanel Trendy Sissi wallet on chain. This was the first Chanel kind of handbag that I let go. I love the color. It was in a nice pink, like a blush pink. I got that one in Hawaii, and I love it. But again, it's just sitting there on the shelf, not being used. The next two was the Louis Vuitton Nano Neo and the Nano Speedy. Now, I love a Nano Speedy, don't get me wrong, but the one reason was because these two handbags had like an awkward strap. It wasn't removable, and when I bought these, I think 6 months down the road, the newer version came out, and the straps were a lot nicer, a lot thicker, and it was removable. So, and every time I used this bag, I would have to like roll the strap, and it was just like all over the place. So that kind of like annoyed me a little bit. So that was one of the reasons why I'm like, okay, well, this gotta go. And I'm kind of happy that I let that one go because I replaced it with the Nano Speedy in the black multicolor. The next one was the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette accessories. Now I really wanted this bag back when it first came out. Everyone was waitlisted for this bag, so it kind of like made you even more eager to get it. Luckily I wasn't waitlisted for this item, so that was one of the reasons why I got it. It's a cute bag, multifunctional. You know, you can use the other one as a clutch. I love the pink strap. The reason why I let this one go because a lot of people now have the bag, and this style in particular was mass produced, and it's just, there's nothing special about it anymore. I love the strap though. I love the pink strap. That's the only thing I would keep is the strap. Next we have the Louis Vuitton Vanity PM. This one is a cute little bag, but yeah, I just wasn't using it. That's why that one's gone. So the next one is the Louis Vuitton Cousin in the PM in the beautiful milky off-white. I love the softness of the leather and I love the empreinte, but I didn't like the shoulder strap nor the thick metal chain that came along with the bag. I think I used this bag twice, once in winter and once in summer, because I feel like with the soft lambskin leather, it's one of those leathers where you have to be very delicate, and especially with the white, it was just nerve-wracking to use. So yeah, every time I use it, I would always be super careful, and I don't really like to be super careful with my bags. I just like to put them on next to me and not worry about it. But this one I had to worry about because of, number one, the softness of the leather. It's easily scratchable and it's white. And the heavy chain was like so heavy to carry. So that one got the boot. So the next one is the LV Pochette Cousin. This is the smaller size. It's more like the clutch. Love the style of this bag, and I love the versatility of the strap. You can use it as a crossbody and a belt bag as well. Yeah, I only used this bag a handful of times, maybe less than 4 times. Next was the bum bag. I really love this bag. Now I had 2 bum bags, one in the black empreinte leather and one in the monogram color. Both I believe are discontinued. Maybe the black one is still in production, I'm not sure, but I haven't seen it in the website lately. But I know the other one is discontinued. They came out with a newer version. I prefer this original version than the one currently, just because it's a little bit bigger and it's just more casual. So the next bag was the Palm Spring PM, the backpack, in the reverse monogram. I still have 1 backpack out of 3 backpacks that I had. I had the mini Palm Spring and I had the Palm Spring PM. Both of them are also gone. I kind of realized that I have too many backpacks, so I let these 2 go, and I kept the reverse monogram one because that one's my favorite, and that was the very first one I actually got, I think about 6 years ago. My last LV handbag that I let go was the mini Beauté Shampoo. I'm not sure how to really pronounce that. I first saw this handbag back in Japan when I went with my sister. I think it was 2019 if I'm not mistaken, and really loved it. Didn't buy it, kind of regretted not getting it there, and then when I got back to Vancouver I texted my SA and she sourced it out for me, and that was the reason why I got it, because she found it and I was like, okay, if she finds it, I'll get it. It was one of those items where it wasn't in stock at that time, so she sourced it, she transferred it from, I think, New York. Cute style, and it was also a belt bag and a crossbody bag. It's just very tiny, very cutesy, and I think I've used this once, so that had to go. On to Chanel. There's a couple of handbags that I let go. It's the same reason. I wasn't using it enough to keep it. First one was the mini Coco top handle. I think I've used this, you know, twice, 3 times at most. And then the other one was the mini rectangular flap. Ed never really liked this bag, and he's always like, oh, you should never bought it, but I liked it. It kind of like has a vintage vibe because it was like one of those seasonal pieces. I think back in 2020 I got this, and yeah, I loved it. I love the size. Kind of reminds me of their mini rectangular flap with the top handle, but this one didn't have a top handle, so Yeah, I prefer the top hander versus this one. The other one was the Chanel Sissi small vanity case in the beige and in the black. Both of them are gone. I really like the cream and the black a lot. This was the bag that I was like, never gonna let this go because it reminds me so much of Japan. You know, sometimes you gotta like, you know, say goodbye to the things that you really like, and the memories will always stay. But I wasn't using the bag enough. And the strap, this one is actually really, really long. It sat like below my waist. It was like awkwardly long on me. So those two are gone. And that is all the handbags that I've let go so far. There's still a few that I'm still thinking about. Maybe one of the Capucine, I'm not sure. I can't decide which one because they look really pretty on the shelf, but when was the last time I used it? The only one that I've used out of the three Capucine is the black one. I love the black one. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, the pink and the white are beautiful. It's on the fence right now, but it depends on the future handbags that are gonna come to my closet, like this one right here. I am so excited to show you guys what this is. Let's start the unboxing. By the way, if you were to ask me where did I send these handbags off to, the company that I worked with was Luxe DuJour. They had the best processing system. I highly recommend Luxe DuJour, also from selling, buying, or consigning. Yeah, it was so easy. You just send a picture, fill out the form, and a couple days later they give you a quote. They can give you a consignment rate, or you can choose a buyout as well, which you get your money right away. I did both ways, and if you go to the website, you might see some of my collection in the website. So you can go check them out if you like, but that is the company that I sent my items to. Highly recommended. They are a trusted Canadian company. It started in Calgary. I think that's one of the reasons why I chose Luxe DuJour instead of like Fashion File or The Real, because they were based in Canada. I felt more comfortable sending my items within Canada versus the US. They also have US office as well in Irvine, California. I'll leave the link to the website down in the description down below so you guys can check them out. Now let's get into part 2 of this video, the unboxing. So the first item we have is this one right here. This was on my wish list. I actually got this beginning of the year, and I went to see my essay, popped by, said hi, got these 2 items, and that was it. And then I kind of updated my wish list for the year for my quota bag. This year I put down a mini Kelly in black with gold hardware, cray with gold hardware, a taupe with gold hardware, and gold on gold, which is my classic favorite color. So a mini Kelly is on my wish list this year for my quota bag. And let me show you the first item that I got earlier this year. Was this cute little stud right here. So this is in the 18 karat rose gold. It also comes in a silver as well, but of course I prefer this over silver or white gold. Yeah, it is so adorable, and I already wore it a few times, and it is so dainty, so delicate. So that is the first item. Next was Halsey card holder, the duo version. So what that means is it has a coin slot, and you can put your coins in here, and you can put your cards on this side. I love the original Calvi card holder. I have it here to show you guys just to see the difference. So this is the one that I have. Jam-packed mine's kind of like worn down in the corners a little bit here, but it's well loved and well used. And I got it in a really nice soft like sun-kissed yellow. I don't know, it's like more of like a, it's hard to tell with this lighting, but it is such a beautiful yellow. I would love a bag this color in the future because it's so pretty. Next item we have, it is the matching necklace to the earrings in the 18 rose gold. The pendant is a little bit bigger, than the earrings, of course. Side by side so you can see the difference, but it is adorable as well. I love it, and this was on my wish list for a while. It was one of those items where if I needed to add something into my purchase history, it would be this item here. I would rather buy fine jewelry versus anything else in the store. The two top category that I would purchase from is fine jewelry or home goods. I actually really like their home goods, like their trays, their teacups, their plates, decor, their pillows. I'd rather have that versus like shoes or ready to wear, like, even though you have to kind of like hit all categories in order to build your profile. Of course, I shop in all of their categories, but those two categories are my favorites to shop from. So speaking of ready to wear, I did pick up a couple of items from their collection, ready to wear. Squish the wrapping paper. It's too bad that Hermes doesn't give you like dust bag or like hangers for their ready to wear. So the first ready to wear piece that I picked out this year was this mini skirt right here. How fun is this pattern? I know it looks a lot busy on camera, but it is not when you have it on. When I tried this on, I had my tank top, my black tank top, and my sneakers, and it looks so cute together. I actually wanted the jacket to this, the varsity jacket. I'm gonna see if she can order it for me, but it was one of the collection that was released earlier this year, but I went in to see her kind of late, so everything was sold out already. It has pockets too. I love it when skirt has pocket. This is in the size 38, fits me perfectly, very cash, very cute at the same time. The next ready to wear piece was this t-shirt dress here, very cash, very loose fitting. I got it in a size, I believe a 40, because I want it to be a little bit looser. Nope, I lied, 36. So I guess it fits a lot bigger because when I tried it on, it was quite loose on me. It's called the Robe Maxi. This is a newer print. It came out earlier, I think beginning of this month, so fairly newer collection than this piece right here. Next, I got this big pillow right here. I've been meaning to get this one for a while. Let me show you what color I got it in. See how big it is? I'm gonna put this on my bed. I got it in the classic gray. It is the large pillow. This is the biggest size that they have, but yeah, it would go perfectly on my bed. And yeah, I was contemplating whether to get this size or two small ones, and I got the larger one because it's something different. This was the last piece I picked up before getting this offer right here. So let me open it and tell you guys a little bit of a story of how this came about. This is one of the bags that is on my wish list, but I never mentioned it because I always thought that it was a quota bag, and apparently it is not. So let me show you guys which is a non-quota bag that is hard to get as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a Constant Mini in gray with gold hardware, my favorite hardware. It is gorgeous, gorgeous. I saw this on display, not the same color, but I think it was like a mushroom color. It was kind of like more of a off-white grayish tone, undertone. And then I asked my essay what size that was in the display, and she said that's a Constant Mini. And then my next question was, is that a quota bag or constant quota bags? Because I've heard from other YouTubers. Let's just take a moment to appreciate this beautiful handbag right here. So that is the back, the front, and the inside. It has two slots, smooth. I think this is Swift leather on the inside. It's really soft. I'm not sure what type of leather it is on the inside, but it is so buttery soft. It also has a little pocket here. And this is the newer version. It comes with the little mirror right here with the little leather strap here, and the front slot, oh, I'm so scared to scratch the inside, has two little card slots right there as well. And this bag could be a shoulder bag or a crossbody bag as well. I absolutely love the color Cray. So when she asked me if I wanted one, I was kind of shocked. I've always thought that this was a quarter bag. And she said, well, technically, you're allowed one of these a year, which I did not know that. So it's not a quota bag. So you can get one of these a year. You can be offered one, I guess, depending on your spending and your relationship with your SA. But yeah, she said you can either get a constant, a mini Lindy, or another leather handbag per year. I think every 6 months, besides a quarter bag, you're allowed another leather goods handbags. So I was like, yes, I want one. And she's like, oh, what color would you be interested? Like the one in the display? I was like, yeah, sure. Like very neutral, you know. And then she's like, think about it. Let me know which one you want and I'll give you one. So the next day I texted her 4 different colors. Cray, gold on gold. I also said taupe as well, and mushroom, which was the one on the display. And I also mentioned any neutral would be fine as well, as long as it's rose gold hardware or gold. So she found this, and I am thrilled to have this in my collection now. It kind of replaces the pochette or the Matisse. Same sort of structure concept, but a lot smaller. And it is in the perfect combination, gold with Cray. Let me bring out the Cray Birkin, because I know that depending on the leather, the colors come off a little different. From the look of it, to me, because this is Togo, this is Epsom leather, this is a little bit more warmer, and this to me is a little bit cooler tone. Of course, this is in the rose gold, so pretty. Rose gold hardware and gold hardware. There you have it, you guys. My new handbag added to my collection. Now, I'm still waiting for my quota bag this year. I gave her my wish list. I think my SA knows me pretty well now. I've been with her for 3.5 years. The one good thing about my SA is that she will never offer me something that I would not want and that is not on my wish list. So you might have to wait a little longer for that handbag to come along, the color that you want, the specs that you want. I've seen videos where people say that it was just a bag offer and they accepted it because they've been waiting for a Birkin or a Kelly for a very long time, and that was the only offer that they get. That's not the case with me. I'm lucky to have an SA that actually knows the colors that I like and caters to my wish list and tries to make that happen. So, but yeah, that's my little story as to how I got this. The other item that I picked up when I got this bag, just to show you guys, because the last video I kind of mentioned that I was in love with the JustSissi by DuJour. This is a fragrance from Hermes that is quite similar to JustSissi, but is also a little different. When I mentioned to her that I was sensitive to smell and that my only fragrance that I used was JustSissi, she asked if I liked jasmine. And jasmine is one of my favorite flowers and scent. So this is very similar to a jasmine scent. But this is the name of it. I'm not going to butcher it. I'm just going to leave it in the comments below. So that is the new scent that I picked up. It has a nice soft floral to it. And yeah, and apparently all of their fragrance is made from wood, like actual wood. Sometimes other brands use synthetic wood, but all of their Hermes fragrance use real wood, so it lasts a lot longer and it's harder to find. So that's a little information that I got out of from buying my first fragrance from Hermes. So I'll try that out and see how I like it. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!